Welcome to Mind Psychology Daily, where we explore the intricacies of the human mind and provide you with the tools to unlock your full potential. Today, we're going to tackle a topic that affects us all at some point in our lives: self-sabotage. Have you ever found yourself on the verge of success, only to somehow manage to ruin it? Or perhaps you've been in a relationship that's going great, but you somehow find a way to push your partner away. You're not alone. Self-sabotage is a pervasive phenomenon that can have devastating consequences on our lives. But what drives this behavior? Is it a lack of confidence, a fear of failure, or something deeper? To answer these questions, we're joined by the renowned psychologist Sigmund Freud, who will guide us through the psychology of self-sabotage and provide us with the insights to overcome it. Freud is widely regarded as one of the most influential thinkers of the 20th century, and his work continues to shape our understanding of the human psyche. With his extensive knowledge and experience, Freud will help us uncover the unconscious patterns and motivations that drive self-sabotage, and provide us with practical strategies to break free from these destructive cycles. So, let's dive in and explore the world of self-sabotage, and discover how we can transform our lives by overcoming this pervasive phenomenon. According to Freud, self-sabotage is often the result of unconscious conflicts and unresolved childhood traumas. He believed that our unconscious mind plays a significant role in shaping our behavior, and that many of our actions are driven by repressed thoughts, feelings, and desires. For example, a person who consistently sabotages their relationships may be unconsciously driven by a deep-seated fear of intimacy, which stems from a traumatic experience in their past. Freud illustrates this concept through the story of a patient who repeatedly engaged in self-destructive behavior, despite having a successful career and a loving family. Through therapy, Freud helped the patient uncover the unconscious motivations behind their behavior, which were rooted in a childhood trauma. By bringing these unconscious patterns to the surface, the patient was able to confront and resolve their inner conflicts, and ultimately break free from the cycle of self-sabotage. As Freud once said, the unexamined life is not worth living. By examining our unconscious mind and confronting our inner demons, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and develop the tools to overcome self-sabotage. But how does this apply to our everyday lives? How can we recognize the signs of self-sabotage and take steps to overcome it? One of the most significant insights from Freud's work is that self-sabotage is often a coping mechanism for dealing with stress, anxiety, and other forms of emotional pain. When we feel overwhelmed or trapped, our unconscious mind may resort to self-destructive behavior as a way to regain control or escape from our emotions. For example, a person who is struggling with anxiety may turn to substance abuse or other forms of self-sabotage as a way to numb their feelings. However, this only leads to a temporary reprieve, and ultimately perpetuates the cycle of self-sabotage. To break free from this cycle, we need to develop healthier coping mechanisms and learn to confront our emotions head-on. This can involve practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and journaling, which help us develop greater self-awareness and self-regulation. By becoming more aware of our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, we can recognize the signs of self-sabotage and take steps to overcome it. For instance, if we notice that we're consistently procrastinating or engaging in self-destructive behavior, we can take a step back and examine the underlying motivations behind our actions. Are we afraid of failure? Are we seeking attention or validation? By confronting these underlying issues, we can develop the tools to overcome self-sabotage and achieve our goals. So, how can we apply Freud's insights to our everyday lives? The first step is to develop greater self-awareness and self-reflection. This involves taking the time to examine our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and seeking to understand the underlying motivations behind our actions. We can do this through practices such as journaling, meditation, and therapy, which help us develop greater insight into our unconscious mind. The second step is to develop healthier coping mechanisms and learn to confront our emotions head-on. This can involve practices such as mindfulness, exercise, and creative expression, which help us manage stress and anxiety in a more constructive way. Finally, we need to surround ourselves with positive influences and supportive relationships, which can help us build confidence and develop a more positive self-image. By taking these steps, we can break free from the cycle of self-sabotage and achieve our goals. As Freud once said, the future is not a result of chance, but of choice. By choosing to confront our unconscious patterns and develop healthier habits, we can create a brighter future for ourselves and achieve our full potential. In conclusion, self-sabotage is a pervasive phenomenon that can have devastating consequences on our lives. However, by understanding the psychology behind self-sabotage and developing the tools to overcome it, we can break free from these destructive cycles and achieve our goals. We hope you've enjoyed this video and have gained a deeper understanding of the psychology of self-sabotage. If you'd like to learn more about this topic, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We'll be releasing new videos every week, so be sure to stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.